that and in a much better way later. Okay, Desiree, come on out. Desiree is Director of Education here at IT Cosmetics. They, hi honey, are the #1 brand of SPF foundation in the country. And this is really exciting because it is the plastic surgeons and the dermatologists that right now would be telling you, whatever you do, don't go into the summer season without realizing you have to wear sunscreen 24/7. It's not about like beach vacation. We're talking all the time. This, because they have many different formulas of their CC cream. Again, you've won how many Customer Choice Beauty Awards for foundation?
We're up to 16.
Oh my gosh.
And that's just for our CC creams.
Correct. Now there are like 3 or 4 different formulas of their CC cream. This is the one that is the most like skincare. It's 90% skincare in the tube with obviously these foundation coverage tinted properties. They call it actually the brightening glow serum, but it is gonna come in a choice of shades so that you're getting foundation coverage out of it, not just the sunscreen and the skincare and the glow and the brightening. It's paired with the brush. This on its own is $47. The brush is free. It's called the #7. It's $50 and it's free. It's a $97 duo. You only have till the end of this show to grab the sale price and the 5 easy payments. Oh, by the way, the shipping is free and that also expires in 57 minutes. What are the shades?
Okay, it's your skincare, it's your SPF40, and it's also going to be your medium buildable coverage all in one step. So if you're fair through light, the top row is where you're shopping. We have fair beige, fair light, and then we have the light shade as well. You're going to see Luann in the light medium. I wear the medium shade. We also have a neutral medium and a medium tan. As we get into more of those tan shades, there's also a neutral tan. You typically see Sheila in the tan shade, and I believe today she's actually wearing the tan warm. But we have rich through deep, and there's 4 shades right there. So if you have more of a tan rich skin tone, a bit more warmth to your skin, you'll see Alicia in the rich honey, and then we have deep and deep honey as well.
Medium is limited, last call in the rich, and as we see Sheila, she is in the...
She's in the tan warm.
Okay, so there is no talc, mineral oil, or parabens. That's a nice starter. But what there is 90% skincare in this foundation?
Right, so think about it. When you take a look at this tube, when you see Sheila's skin, what you're getting are the benefits of 90% skincare, niacinamide, hyaluronic acid. If you have lines or wrinkles under the eye area, notice how in the after Sheila's skin looks smooth. It looks brighter. There is a 90% skin brightening serum built into this formula. So if your skin looks dull or lackluster, or if your skin looks tired, this is going to revive your skin and flood it with 24 hours of hydration. And I love when we almost kind of think of it this way. When you look at this tube, it is 90% skincare. So if you took out the SPF and you took out the coverage, you would be left with a tube that is 90% skincare. There's 2% niacinamide, which is the key ingredient when it comes to skincare to smooth the appearance of lines and wrinkles. There's green tea extract, which is flooding your skin with hydration. So not only do you get our lightest weight CC cream, which is our #1 best-selling product, but it's also paired with our #1 best-selling foundation brush. This brush,
which is free.
It's so good, and it's the #1 best-selling foundation brush in America right now.
Well, and it makes sense because the little tapered end that you can use for under-eye concealer, and then the fluffier end that is all over face. Des is showing you her own before and after, and explain what shade you're in, my love.
So I'm wearing the medium shade all over my skin. I used it in place of foundation. I've used it to be my SPF, but it's also my skincare. So if you're someone who has dark circles, or if you have dry, aging skin, this is going to address all of those issues. Just like Sean was saying, we work with plastic surgeons and dermatologists. So every single product we create is going to address the signs of aging while also treating your skin. So I just removed half of my CC Cream Nude Glow. And you would think when you see my skin, like, oh, dark circles, you probably need extra concealer, or redness, you might need a color corrector, or a full coverage foundation. I'm gonna show you with 1 pump. I usually use about 2 pumps for my entire face. I'm gonna start up under the eye area where you would typically need coverage for dark circles. The brush just fits up there perfectly, and it allows you to get even, flawless coverage. It fills in the look of pores. The niacinamide makes any texture issues or aging issues just look like so much softer and smoother. And that's it. It's your SPF, your skincare, and your coverage all in one step. And it's easy. It doesn't look or feel like heavy makeup. It just looks like you've been blessed with beautiful skin, even if you're having a rough day with your skin.
So there's no auto delivery on anything in this hour. All of the sale prices expire at the end of the hour. This is the only item in the show that ships for free, and the free shipping is only good for the next 54 minutes. So I'm going to walk you through some updates and shades because since we started this minutes ago, several have sold out. Fair beige, we have 110 remaining. Fair, 215. Fair light is now gone. Light, we have 1,500 to go around. Light medium is gone. I wear medium, 100 of those remain. Neutral medium and medium tan are gone. Then we move to rich, tan. Tan we have, tan is now gone. Rich, three, oh my gosh, this is starting to get comical. Rich honey, 140. Deep 5 dozen and deep honey, 5 dozen there as well. This is chemical-free sunscreen. And not 15 or 20, but the hardy 40 that your dermatologist would recommend. Luann is in what shade?
She's wearing the light.
And, oh, go ahead.
And I was just gonna say, I applied medium, Luann's wearing light, just to give you a difference of those two shades.
They're very forgiving. By the way, when they're 90% skincare, obviously they're forgiving. They exist to be your moisturizer, your anti-aging serum, your glow and brightening serum. It reduces the look of pores because they're blurred to perfection. You're getting gobs of hydration, clinically proven, plumping, so now the wrinkles look less wrinkly because obviously hyaluronic acid plumps the skin out. And then all of this is done in a tube with a brush. The brush is free, that's a $50 bill. In a tube that is loaded with some of the most heroic, botanically based skincare.
They are. So when you see the hyaluronic acid, I know you hear a lot of times it holds 1,000 times its weight in water. Well, the green tea extract is actually working with the hyaluronic acid to retain the moisture in the skin. The 2% niacinamide, 2% may not sound like a lot, but in the world of skincare, that is huge. And the fact that we've included 2% niacinamide into what you're wearing as your foundation for the day is incredible because it immediately makes the signs of lines or wrinkles or any thinning skin look so much smoother.
All right, I'm sorry to interrupt, but
that's okay.
Now medium is gone. So can we actually, how many shades do we have left and what are they? So we have fair beige, fair, and light. Then we also have medium tan. No, we do not. So we have fair beige, fair, and light. And then, by the way, on the next page, tan, which is also gone. So we have fair, fair beige, and light, and then the whole bottom row, the rich is gone as well. I also will tell you, because the deal here is amazing. You only obviously get free shipping till the end of the show. You only get the sale price and the easy pay till the end of the show. You are getting a free brush, which is a $50 bill. Those are always an extra purchase when it comes to where you buy your regular IT Cosmetics. They don't bundle like this anywhere else. But there are a few more shades on QVC.com. If you are absolutely hankering for this crazy, amazing deal, I would go on there and see what is closest to medium. And then also, I do want to point out, you know, this whole brand was really built on the premise of real women.
Yeah.
Not supermodels, not having to be 20 or 30 in order to look fierce. It's about real women, real skin, combining purposes, which is, like in this case, you want glow, you want brightness, because as we age, you get sallow and things get flat. You want hydration, because as we age, you get dry. You want sunscreen, because obviously at any age we should be wearing it, and most of us skip it because it doesn't feel great. And then, of course, you need coverage, but you don't want it to feel like pancake makeup going into a season that feels like a hot, sweaty blanket on your face.
And that's a huge reason why you want to go with the lightest weight formula that we have in our award-winning CC cream. You're looking at Amy in the fair beige, and you can see how it beautifully, like the color correcting pigments. This is why you don't need a full or heavy foundation, because you can get away with the color correcting pigments doing all the work for you. So if you have any blueness under the eyes or any grayness from dark under eye circles, the color correcting pigments instantly counteract it and make it look like it's disappeared. Anytime you see someone with redness, you're going to notice you don't need an extra layer of a color corrector because it does it for you, but you don't need the thick, heavy makeup. The other piece that's really important is that the 90% skincare means that you're getting a true anti-aging treatment every single time that you wear this. And even if you're new to makeup or new to skincare or new to using brushes, this brush is going to make the process so easy.
I own 4 of these brushes.
You could use them for everything. And we even did a test, in an instrumental test, after 24 hours of wearing CC Cream Nude Glow, there was still an improvement in the skin's hydration by 31%. After 15 minutes, you're going to notice almost a 70% increase in your skin's hydration. So if you're someone who has dry skin, or your skin constantly feels like paper mache, or it just feels so dry, and anytime you put anything on it, it just makes it look so much more dry and older. This is going to do the opposite. Because we work with plastic surgeons, your skin's going to look younger instead of older. And just like Alicia.
What shade is she in?
She's in the Rich Honey.
Okay, great.
And just like Alicia and I, we both have really sensitive skin. This is a brand that was developed for people with the most sensitive skins. There's no bismuth, there's no talc, there's no chlorides in here. It's designed to make your skin thrive.
Check out of your cart. $500 out the door. The brush is a $50 bill and it is free. There is no auto delivery on anything in this hour. So we are limited quantities in everything. And in their CC cream, of all the formulas, this is the most skincare rich. This is also the one that gives amazing coverage, but